So the day of reckoning has finally come. Over the last couple months, I have this enormous pile of mail that has amassed. It is time for the purge. This is the first stack. They get smaller. I think this one's going to be really fun. This is postcards. Let's roll. Judy, this is a lot of mail. First up is I want to talk about some postcards. These are from a gentleman who goes by the name of INTJ Photo. And since the last time he sent these in, these have like consistently come in for like the last probably almost 3 years. And I've got an additional 25 right here that INTJ Photo has sent. He is a man of mystery, and he is always entertaining with me and the postal workers. And anyway, INTJ Photo, thanks for the postcards. While most of the people that send postcards don't go to the extreme of sending me an entire series, people do send me their work, and this is absolutely awesome. And one thing that I have really been excited about with doing the mail videos that I've done over the last couple years is that this has really turned into something that represents the spirit of making things, and I think this is really important. And so I really appreciate all the work people have sent in. A lot of the comments that people are writing on the backs of these are somewhat personal in nature, so I'm not going to go to the trouble to read you those, but I have read each and every one of these, and I am very touched, and this is very inspiring. So thank you guys for the postcards. That is some handwriting. It's a vintage postcard of Main Street in Dallas, not far from where I used to live when I was there. This one has a real flower on it. It's from Mary Jane Cerruti. Beautiful. This is from Johan Kruger, who you probably know from the comments. Thank you, sir. Love it. It's a really cool card from Andrew Pons, which is a photo by Peter Lindbergh. Andrew comments on the Facebook side of things quite a bit. Thank you, Andrew. This is awesome. It's a note and some pictures from Oleg, who says he is from Moscow, Russia, and is making his first steps in the art of photography with great help from my shows. I'd like to share with you some of my first kind of decent pictures. Oleg, they look awesome. It's a nice note and some pictures from, I believe this is AK. I can't read your signature, but it says The Landscape. I was born and raised in the countryside, the Texas of Finland, southern Ostrobothnia. This view is an exact copy of my earliest childhood memories. For this reason, The Landscape is also something that I would title as Finland 100 to celebrate our country that has a birthday this December. I wish you all the best. AK, thank you, sir. Photos are awesome. Okay, this is awesome. This is a little handmade book. It's tiny, and it comes with this really nice note. It says, "Greetings from Grove City, Ohio. My name is Kiara, and I am 16 years old. I have watched your show for almost a year now, and I'd like to share some photos I've taken. P.S. How do you get your photos widely recognized?" Well, Kiara, you keep making awesome things like this, and you do them over and over again, and you get on social media, and you build a presence there, and you work really hard, and you can do it. The fact that you went to the trouble to make this little book shows a lot of promise, and thank you. This is really awesome. And by the way, something I want to say about this is sometimes things don't need to be fancy. In fact, sometimes the rough edges kind of where the beauty comes in, and there's a lot of soul and a lot of character to this. I think it's awesome. These are some images from Atanas, who says hello from Bulgaria, and Atanas is in the middle of a 365 project. that he took on January 1st, 2017. I know the mail's been sitting, so I hope it got done. He said he's going to do a zine when he's done, so I hope that's the case. These are really cool. It's a cool little package of images from Alexander Malitsky, who is from Russia. And he writes, Dear Ted, if you were reading this, then the Russian Post didn't F up like they usually do. Hello from Siberia. And he goes on to tell me a very personal story about how, like many of us, he started with a digital camera and then found a deep passion for the craft involved with film photography, where these images are from. And this is very awesome as well, and a complete coincidence if you noticed my shirt earlier. P.S. If you're interested, there's a public page where I post my work, and I will put that in the link below in the description, but it says, it's in Russian, but you know how the saying goes, one picture costs 1,000 words? No, dude. Awesome work, Alexander. Thank you for sharing. Now we are into zines. This comes from Rob Hatton, who lives in Essex. Awesome work, my friend. This next one came with no note attached, but it says inside it is photographs by Hulen. This is from David, who runs the Photography Society at Newcastle University. Love this one. And a zine and a postcard. And this says, hey, Ted, this happens when you get really excited. Here's the second issue. Everything else is self-explanatory. I love it. I reviewed the first issue of Volutus probably about a year ago. I'm glad to see another one. This is a zine that comes from Lyle Mitchell, and it's called Budapest, and it's made with black and white instant film. And a set of prints from Joshua Wildman that were shot with Kodak Ektar 100 on a thrift store find. I gotta say, these look incredible for a thrift store camera. This is a really cool zine from the Netherlands that's made by Thomas Frank. This is a zine heavy day today. This comes from Graham, who lives in Wolverhampton, Great Britain, and this is called Crossing Wolves. It's another little set of images from Russia. These come from Mikhail. These are beautiful. This is awesome. This is from Yuri Borst. This is a plastic photo transfer made by printing the image on a transparent overhead sheet and then etching it into the paper. Hope you enjoy it. I think I will. Okay, on that note, we are going to stop there. I wanted to get through everything today. I just can't get to it all. And I feel like I don't want to skip things, because if you guys took the time and effort to put something together to send me, I want to be able to share that. And as you guys can see, like, the work is pretty outstanding that I get. And I want to thank you guys for sharing that. And I want to thank everybody else for enjoying that too, because this is for everybody. So I have this big pile over here. This one, I'm going to get to that tomorrow. And I will see you then. Later.